A little while back, I was on a tour group, and I remember that there was this girl who was pretty attractive that she was also on this tour group. And I remember thinking that, wow, she's too pretty, I can't talk to her. And I started walking to the other side of the tour group, kind of being nervous, not going to speak to her. And then I was like, bro, that's not me anymore. I don't do this anymore. And so instead of going to the other side, instead of feeling tense and nervous, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do it. I went and spoke to her, and I found out that she was a really nice person, and we just started speaking. That would have never happened when I was younger. When I was younger, I would feel so embarrassed of seeing someone that I thought was attractive. I remember that I would see like pretty girls all the time. I would just intentionally just look the other direction and pretend like I wasn't even paying attention. Look at them out of the corner of my eye and always like go on to the other side of the group if there was a group. I would make myself as far and as distant as possible. If I ever caught their eye, I would, dash away with my eyes. I would never feel self-confidence and actual ability to go and speak to people. I would never have that confidence. And today I'm going to give you a couple insights that I would give to my younger self to help me go from the person that wasn't able to speak to anybody to someone that can speak to a decent amount of people. These are a couple tips to gain that initial confidence to go into that first confrontation. The first tip that I can give you that I think will genuinely change your life is to develop your own personal self-confidence. And there are 3 parts to this that I really believe that are important. The first of that is developing your own physique, your body. And for me, this was so important because this was the first thing that I ever did, and it was such a testament to the belief that if I work, I will get results. It was as simple as that. If I put in the work, I would get results. And personally, I just started working out. I was kind of nervous. I didn't have the confidence to go to the gym. And so I started working out from home, and I was still able to build a beautiful body, probably a greater physique and more athletic physique than I would have done if I went to the gym. But I just removed that restriction from my mind. At first, I thought that I had to go to the gym. I had to do it in this way, and if I didn't do that, oh, you know what? It's not even worth working out. That was not true. A lot of us have this cope inside your mind that you think it's not worth working out if you can't go to the gym. You can always get results as long as you put in the work. So the first thing, develop your body. The second thing that I would recommend is to actually wear stuff that you want to be seen in. A lot of the time when I was younger, I would always wear things that were just like home clothes and then just hope that people I knew didn't show up. I would hope that people that I actually liked, they wouldn't see me in these clothes that I would wear outside. Stop doing that. Always dress like you're gonna see the most attractive girl you're ever gonna meet. Always dress like that. Sometimes I don't do that. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I forget this. And coincidentally, it's always when I dress a little bit shabby that I see the girl that's pretty attractive. So don't do this to yourself. Always dress like you're gonna see the most attractive girl wherever you're going. And by dress, I also mean like take care of your hair, take care of your face. Don't walk around with like eye boogers. Don't walk around without showering. Like actually take care of yourself. Imagine that you're going to see the most attractive girl every single time that you go out of the house. The third thing that I would recommend is that you take people off the pedestal. And not just take people off the pedestal, I want you to replace them. So what I mean by this is a lot of people, especially introverts, have this idea that other people are above them. I used to think that girls were so much above me and I had to please them. I had to do these things for them. And it was only if I'm good enough that they might, accept me. That's such a horrible submissive mentality. Don't ever let that into your mind. You might have noticed this in your own life, but you'll find that if you keep chasing people, you'll be seen as needy. And when you're seen as needy, nobody wants you. Because psychologically, if you're needy, there's something wrong about you. Because otherwise, you wouldn't need to feel needy. You wouldn't need to want other people. They would just like you anyway. So when you're needy, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy of people not wanting to be around you. But there is a second part to this. A lot of people just say, take people off the pedestal, take girls off the pedestal. What I say is replace them from the pedestal. Instead of having your main goal as being able to speak to as many girls or as many people as possible, try to make that goal to actually work on yourself. Something I did at first was just say, how can I build the best body possible? How can I be the most powerful as possible? And when I was focused on this, I found that it was easy for me to speak to girls again. It was easy because I was more relaxed. It wasn't like I was tense. I was like, am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get this? That's not the mentality that you want to have. You don't want to be needy. You want to be relaxed. And you're relaxed when you have other things that are on your mind. Replace them off the pedestal. The second step to developing this initial confidence is to visualize it like it's a game. I want you to really think, how far can I go? How much can I charm this person? How much can I get out of this person? How good can I be? How charismatic can I be? How present can I be? You want to have those things in your mind. You want to visualize it as like every single time you go and attack this obstacle of speaking to some person, you are gaining experience. And when you gain experience, you level up, like in a game. It doesn't matter whether you succeed or you fail as long as you learn from your mistakes. And when you learn from your mistakes, you're gaining experience and you're leveling up. Think about it like that. Think about it like it's a game that you want to level up as much as possible. And to do that, you have to attack the challenges. You have to take on the quests. Take it from something that's hard in your mind that, oh, I don't know if I can do that, to something that you're exploring, something that you're trying new tactics. Remember, it's always, always, always a lesson. It's always something you try out. Don't convince yourself that, oh, if this person doesn't like me, I'm not a good person. Don't think about it like that. Think about it like a game. See how much you can get away with. See what kind of tactics you can use. Find your style and make it fun for yourself. Explore it. Out of every conversation will come something good. A third step that I would recommend that you take is to really think about how that other person is approaching the conversation. A lot of the time you think that the other person is so good and so confident, they're so high above you, when in reality they're also nervous. People put on these fronts. They make it seem like they're all powerful, like they're the people that everybody wants to speak to, but it's all a game on the outside. A lot of people are insecure on the inside, and you want to be that person that can help them. Really see them as someone who's nervous, who doesn't have the confidence that they want. And I want you to be the person that can listen to them, that can speak to them, that can understand them. You want to be able to look at yourself and say, I am coming to help them. They are looking for someone to speak to, and I will be that person for them. I will be that person that will hear them. When you think about it like that, life is easier. Life is easier because it's not like you're fighting an uphill battle. Realize that they are nervous too. They are worried. They don't know if you're going to speak to them, and they might feel bad if you don't. An additional tip that I can give to you is to do the hardest work in the beginning. So in the beginning of your day, I want you to work on that skill that we talked about before. When I said replace them off the pedestal, you want to find another passion, another goal that you're going towards. You want to work on that goal the first thing in the morning, and you want it to be deep, hard work. Difficult stuff that you're doing in the morning. And you'll find that when you do this difficult, tense stuff in the morning, the rest of your day is light. It's not like you're waking up and you're just doing the fun stuff first, and then you're always dreading the future. You're dreading, oh, at the end of the day, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Do it first thing in the morning, and the rest of your day becomes easy. And now you can relax when you go and speak to people, and it's become so much more relaxing. You'll find it like, oh, I'm not nervous at all. That's what I want for you. Something that I would recommend for you is that you start working out in the morning. And if you want a way to do that without having to go all the way to the gym, without having to get dressed and go all the way there, and just build an authentic, natural, powerful physique straight from home, check out the link below. I hope that you got something from this video, and I hope that you go out and conquer.